Hi, my name is Laura Humann. I'm a graduate dietetics student at Eastern Illinois University. Today I'm going to talk to you about a low iodine diet in regards to treatment of thyroid cancer. I'm also going to demonstrate how to make a delicious and quick smoothie that is appropriate for a low iodine diet. Let's begin by going over what thyroid cancer is. The thyroid is a gland that's located in the front of your neck, directly below your larynx. A healthy thyroid is actually the size of a quarter. The thyroid produces two hormones. It produces thyroid hormone, which is responsible for blood pressure, heart rate, temperature, and weight. Another hormone that the thyroid produces is calcitonin. Calcitonin is important for the regulation of the amount of calcium in your body. Cancer begins in cells. In normal cells, they grow and divide and then die in a process known as apoptosis. However, in cancer, the cells will grow when they're not supposed to grow, they'll divide, and they won't die. Therefore, they'll form a mass called a tumor. In thyroid cancer, the tumor is called nodules, and these nodules can either be malignant or benign. Malignant nodules are the ones that you want to be aware of, as those are the cancerous ones that need to be treated. Treatment options include surgery, thyroid hormone replacement, radioactive iodine treatment, and external radiation therapy or chemotherapy. Following surgery, radioactive iodine treatment needs to be done to kill off any remaining cells in the body. To prepare for the iodine treatment, the patient needs to undergo a low iodine diet for a few weeks before the surgery. This is to deplete the stores of iodine in the body and to create the most effectiveness of the treatment. Iodine is found in a lot of ingredients in our culture, and the American Thyroid Association recommends eating no more than 50 micrograms of iodine in a day. A list of foods that contain iodine and that should be avoided or heavily limited is very extensive, and a full list can be obtained at www.thyca.org. However, a brief overview of the items that have a lot of iodine that should be avoided or limited include iodized salt, dairy products, meat products, seafood products, egg yolks, commercially baked products, soybeans, and meats. It is important on a low iodine diet to consume fresh products as much as possible and always have food readily available that's appropriate for the diet. Although most food manufacturers don't use iodized salt, it is impossible to know if they're always accurate and up to date on the food labels. Also, in addition, the cleaners and sanitizers used in the equipment and used to clean the utensils and the surfaces may contain iodine. So when on a low iodine diet, it is very handy to plan ahead and use the cookbook that's found at www.thyca.org for ideas and recipes that you can make ahead of time, freeze, and have ready for quick handy meals. In fact, a great recipe idea for an easy breakfast or snack is a smoothie. It involves a cup and a half of orange juice, a handful of fresh or frozen strawberries or blueberries, and a banana. You just put it all in the blender, blend it all up, and here's the final product, a delicious, tasty smoothie. To wrap up my talk today, I'd like to thank you for listening, and I hope that if you or someone you know has thyroid cancer and needs to go on a low iodine diet for surgery, the key is to planning ahead and always having low iodine foods readily available. For more information regarding what I shared today, or for more information, please go to www.thyca.org. Thank you.